record. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with squats this morning. Let's go ahead and let's warm up those legs right away instead of sorry, one of my little icons is jumping up and down. That's weird. That's going to be super distracting. All right, so go ahead and just continue those squats. Nice and easy. If you haven't been up for a while, you can start out nice and easy, nice and slow, pushing through those heels. It's cold up here, so that's why I'm fully dressed. I'm gonna give it like a couple more minutes because I'm pretty sure Abby will jump on. She's just usually a little late. But we got our normal leg lifts today. All right, so now let's start mimicking that RDL. So stick that booty back, put a slight bend in those knees, and then stretch those glutes. And then now let's put them together. So give me that squat, and then that RDL. Squat, RDL. All right, let's get in that deep squat now. Deep squat, push those elbows into those knees, work it out. You can stay here and just, feel it good. You want to work it, work it. Just try to open those hips. And then hands on the floor, butt up. Stretch the back of those legs. Let your head hang. Stretch those arms. And then let's come back down into that squat position. All right, let's go hands on the floor, butt up, and then kind of shift the legs like this, one side with the other, but not a full-on side lunge. Kind of shift those hips side to side, side to side. And then let's go ahead and go to all fours. Get some cat and cow. So take your time. If I'm going a little too fast, just take your time. If one of them feels better than the other, or you just are like, oh, that feels really good, stay there. And then let's go ahead and bring it to our butt, and we'll start our 90-90. So this one gets a little confusing. So if you just start with both those feet and knees forward, and then you just drop right here, that makes it so much easier to figure out how to do it. And then once you're like, oh, this feels good, that's when you can go ahead and come on up if you want to. You can put that one hand behind you. If you're feeling really like you want to be challenged, you can put both those hands overhead together and then come up. Whatever feels good for you. This is just a hip opener, stretching, warming those hips up for squats, some RDLs, and our leg lifts. Good. Okay, so let's roll back. Let's grab those shins. Let's give it a few rolls. So it's right here, and you try to balance yourself at the top. Give me some good rolls. And then you're going to either roll on up, or if you can't roll on up, just go to the side and come on up. And let's do a little bit of our quad stretching. Stretch. Obviously pull it and hold it, right? How we normally do. Got these 5 layers. So our heater downstairs is intermittent. Sometimes it likes to work, then half the time it doesn't. Let's go happy. So the time it doesn't like to work is in the middle of the night. It'll just shut off, and then you wake up and it's 60 degrees in the house. Cold, but other side. But we can fix it. It's just weird. So that's Justin's goal for today, is to do some research and figure out how we're going to fix that heater. Good, final twist. But one of those things, you know, when you get cold, wherever you get hot, that's where I end up this morning. Okay, good morning, Abby. So I want Abby, you need to like warm up a little bit, okay? Or you can go through the first one just with lightweight. So we're gonna just do basic stuff today. We're gonna go heavy squats, as heavy as you have. I want you to do your squats. We're gonna go heavy RDLs. We're gonna do chest press and then tricep extensions. So if you want to grab something lighter for the tricep extensions, you can do that. If you need to have different weight for your chest press and your RDLs, then grab those multiple weights. So first set is just going to be our normal suitcase squat. So just those normal squats, holding those 2 weights, trying to fill it in those glutes. So let's go ahead and yeah, Abby, if you need to warm up a little bit more, warm up or just go lighter for this whole first round. Up to you. Okay, grab those 2 heavy weights. And let's start. So just basic squats. Push through those heels. First round, kind of a warm-up round. We are going to mix it up today, though. We're going to do the same exercises, but we're going to change the speed of our exercises. But for this first one, it's just normal speed, normal repetition, good form. Good, rest. And then the next exercise, we're gonna go to our Romanian deadlift. So just let those hands, forearms rest for a sec. And then let's grab those weights for heavy, heavy RDLs. And if you're on here or you're doing this workout later and the forward flexion RDLs, double leg don't work, you're gonna do your single leg. You can do 10 on each side, or you could alternate, each rep alternate. Up to you. The other option is if you don't want to do that, you could always go to the floor and do hip lifts. Because right after this, we're going to go to the floor and do chest press. If any of you can quickly, after this set or this exercise, grab a ball or a Bosu, and you want to do your chest press on the Bosu or the ball, or put some pillows under your back, your upper back, that works too. It'll just give you a little bit more range of motion, but this is a quick 30, so don't lose time doing that transition. All right, so let's go to our chest press. And then today, let's go ahead and play with doing it horizontal to vertical. So where we're here and then here. So on your ball, on the floor, or on your Bosu, or on some pillows, we're gonna take it in alignment with the chest and then twist it at the top. So if you're on the floor, make sure that your back is pushed into the floor. Your core is tight. And then we still have 20 seconds, but the next exercise will be tricep extensions. If overheads work better for you, you're welcome to that. Or we'll do the lying triceps on the floor, like a skull crusher. We got 5 more seconds, and you can do your triceps on your ball as well if you want to. Good, okay, so it's up to you if you want to use your 2 weights, if they're light and you want to do 2, or just your 1 weight. And we're right here for triceps. So if that hurts your elbow, if it hurts your shoulder, if something just doesn't feel right doing them like this, you can also, grab the 2 lighter weights and go here, or we could do our overheads here. Okay, or if you have 2 real light weights and you want to do a tricep kickback, you can do that, or you could do dips, whatever tricep works for you. Grab a sip of water, change out your weights if you need to change those out. And then now for our second round with our squats, we're gonna go normal speed down, so normal speed, and then we're gonna go slow up. So normal speed down and then slow up. Really think about those glutes trying to fire when you're coming up, pushing through those heels. All right, let's try it. So regular speed down, slow up. All righty. And then you want to kind of have that little bit of a pause at the bottom to set up. And again, just normal speed. Try to get a little lower, pause at the bottom, push through those heels. Nice and slow up. See if you can feel those glutes fire. Push through those heels. If your back is bothering you going slow, you know, you're more than welcome to just go normal speed. Your toes a little bit on this one. If it feels better of sitting your butt back, it's putting too much pressure on your back. All right, put those weights down. And so we're gonna do the same thing, right? Normal speed, and then we're just gonna go slow up for our RDLs. So normal speed and then slow up. All right, let's go ahead and start. And again, if this doesn't feel good on your back, then just make it normal speed. Just go and just get that kind of bottom spot and be like, oh, I can feel it. I'm really gonna load my glutes and my hammies. Again, it can totally put a lot of pressure on your lower back. So modify as needed. Good. All right, let's go to the floor. Same idea. Normal up, and then as you lower, go slower. On your ball, go through floor, whatever works. So we'll go normal up, pause at the top, and then you can twist or you can keep them this way. I don't really care. I just want you to go slow on the way down. So you decide if you're going to keep them how they are or if you're going to twist and come slow. You got about 15 more seconds. Good, and then I forgot to tell you guys, if your weight's too light, you can do your chest flies. Okay, go ahead and rest. I'm gonna let you just do your triceps how you wanna do them. So play with maybe a little slow, normal speed, but if you just feel a better burn, pumping out, go ahead and start pumping out your reps for triceps, because I just feel with this one, if we go a little too slow, sometimes it might put pressure on the elbows, but play with it. I want you to play with it. So tricep extensions. Keep that core tight, push it into the ground or the ball, or I guess the ball, I don't know. Keep your core tight. We got 5 more seconds. All right, let's get another water break. Change out weights if you need it. Maybe stretch a little bit in that back if it got a little tight. Okay, so we went. Then now we're gonna go slow. Oh my God, you guys, what did we just do? Can somebody just tell me, did we go slow down, fast up? Or the other way? I forgot what we just did.
We were going slow up, I think.
Slow up. Okay, so now we'll go slow down, normal up. Right? Hopefully. Okay, slow down, regular up. All righty. Let's go. So slow down and then come on up. Good. Slow, slow, slow. This one, I feel it more in my quads. We did this morning and my quads were on fire in this one. So slow, 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 and then up. Sometimes I lose my focus. Just recently, my brain will go to something else. Slow, slow, slow. Good, awesome. Okay, so same thing, right? On our RDLs, we'll go slow and then regular up. All right, let's do it. Try to fill those glutes into those hamstrings where they attach. So try to fill it back nice and straight. Feel where they're attaching, and then come on up. Just make sure that you're not doing the weird hip thrusting. Try to feel that tie in between the hammy and those glutes. Squeeze those glutes to the top. Good, let's go to the floor. And then just whatever you did before, do it different. Slow, right? No, it's slow and then fast. I don't know. Slow, slow, slow on that push, and then normal speed. Slow, slow, slow. Try to fill it in those pecs, those chest muscles. All right, awesome. So grab your weights or whatever you're doing for your triceps, and we'll get our last tricep. All right, let's go. Play with your speed, play with the exercise. Just do what you can to get those triceps to work. And this one is one where it's gonna hurt those elbows, so just modify as needed. I like Lorna and Araya's in sync bicep curls. Looks good. 3, 2, awesome. All right, keep those weights close in case we want to use them again, but let's all put our ankle weights on. And of course, grab your sip of water. Start some crunches if you're waiting for me. Crunches if you're waiting. right, you guys, flip it to all fours. We're gonna start out with straight leg lift right here, keeping the core nice and tight. And I want you to give me that little pause at the top. All right, so keep that toe down. Keep those hips square. Core is tight. You can be on your hands or elbows or one hand and one elbow. Just make sure you're keeping those hips square to the floor. Core nice and tight. Remember your breathing. Try not to kink your neck up to see me, right? Try to like stay as neutral as possible. Now give me some pulses at the top. Just pulse at that top position. Just right here. Good, other leg, straight leg, up and down. Give me that little pause at the top. The little baby pause. All right, give me some pulses. Pulse at the top. You can always put a little bend in that knee if it's bothering the back of your knee. Good, okay, let's go other leg, fire hydrant. All right, keep it up there, pulse it, pulse it, pulse that top position. It's gonna burn. Good, okay, other side, fire hydrant. Fire hydrant, core tight. Good, good, good. Elbows, hands, whatever works for you. All right, let's pulse it. Pulse it at the top. On fire. Okay, let's go to our back and let's do our straight leg lift, flexing the quads with our crunch. All right, stay crunched up and stay with the quad up top and pulse. Pulse the leg, pulse the crunch. Good, all right, same thing, other side. Straight leg, flex those quads, crunch the top, pause up there. All right, let's pulse. Leg and upper, pulse it. Woo. All right, let's go inner thighs right here. Keep your lower back pushed into the ground, core tight. All right, pulse. Wide, pulse wide. Pulse, pulse. All right, back to reps. So single reps. right, pulse. Pulse it outer, pulse, pulse. All right, let's go to line, the sideline. All right, we're right here. Core tight, keep that toe down. So we're working the glute. Up. And don't come up too high, you'll lose that flexion in those glutes. All right, you know what to do. Let's pulse it. Good. Let's go inner thigh. All right, I gotta wear different colors. It's all black. Oh, moly, I can barely see myself. That doesn't help. That's great. Okay. Woo, I can feel it in my obliques. All right, everybody ready for this? Let's pulse. Do what you can. Make sure the inner thigh is doing the work. Oh, good. All right, other side, sideline. Let's lift that top leg up and down. Keeping that toe down. Keep that toe down. Focus glute, go slow. Pause at that top position. Make sure that those hips are stacked and you're just totally sideways, right? And everything is, you're not doing anything funky. All righty, let's pulse it. Pull it up there, pulse, pulse. My core is tight. Good, all right, let's go to inner. Make sure it's the inner thigh. So just make sure you're not turning that foot to the ceiling. Keep it pointing towards, I don't know, me, I guess, or straight forward. All righty, let's do what we can. Pulse it. Woo! Keep going. All right, let's flip it on over to all fours and let's go to our donkey kick. So all the way, full extension, pause at the top. Keep that core tight. Belly is tight. Good, all the way up for the donkey kick. Bring that knee in and then all the way up. There we go, good. All the way up, pause at the top. All right, pulse it, pulse it. Good, let's go to the other leg, all the way up to your donkey kick. Full extension, elbows or hands. Be mindful of what you're doing. The hips are square, your neck's not kinked, your core is tight, you're feeling the upper part of the glute, you're feeling the big old part of the glute, but then also that little glute med and minimus. And let's pulse it. Good, flip it over. We're gonna finish with sit-ups or crunches. You decide what you wanna do for your ab exercise. You could do your full sit-up because it's easier with ankle weights. You can do crunches. We could add some twists. You could do Russian twists. Whatever you wanna do, working the core. You wanna add some pulses in there, running those abs. But if it's mostly just hip flexors, then just do crunches. We're gonna go for a teeny bit longer. Throw some pulses in, whatever you're doing, throw some pulses in. We're gonna go for 5 more seconds. And rest. So those hips might be sore tomorrow. So stretch them, pigeon. You know, if you're not able to get onto the floor, you know, cross it over, something like this. You know, the high lunge, something like that. Low lunge, put the knee on the floor, stretch those hips. If your back is sore, stretch. It's because we worked it today, those little muscles. Good job.